Hello and welcome to Happy Vending. I'm Bill, and today we're going to be changing the prices on this Dixie Narco stack machine. Happy Vending. If you want to see how to change the prices on a Royal machine like a G3 or a Merlin 4, check out my other video on how to set prices. I go over it in detail on that video and I'll put the link below. But if you have a Dixie Narco like this machine, a 276E or a 501E that has the control board, the S2D control board, this video will apply to that machine. If you have an older single price machine that doesn't have a control board, the price is actually set through the coin mech with little dip switches. And if you watch my video on fixing up an old Dixie machine part 2, I go over it in there. There's a part in the video where I set the prices on one of those old coin mechs. But all right, let's get started. You don't need to turn off the power on the machine. In fact, you don't want to turn off the power in order to program it. The power has to be on. You need to open up the cabinet, open up the inner door, and press the blue programming button. The blue programming button is on the control board right here down at the bottom. Just press it once and then you go to the front of the machine. On the display on the front you'll see HD. That's the first menu. That stands for historical data. If there was errors that have been logged in the machine, it will be going through the errors right now, like jammed columns or a bad selection switch. But luckily for me, there are no errors, so it's going right to the historical data. Now you're going to navigate through the menus by pressing the two top selection buttons at the same time. And when you do that, it's going to start going through the different menus. If you want to go back, you let go and then press them again, it will start going backwards. If you do it quickly. I want to do it quickly. Now it's going backwards. I want to get back to SP. That stands for set price. Now it's real easy to do. If you press one of your selection buttons, it's going to show you the price that that selection is set for. This machine, I had all the drinks set for 75 cents. It was sort of a fairly low price for the staff, and we had it set this way for a number of years. But with prices going up, we're making all these selections $1. So I'm going from 75 cents to $1. So to do this, if I press and hold on it, it's going to start sequencing up. And then if I pressed and hold again, it's going to start sequencing down. So that's how you go up and down. But I want to go up back to $1 and I let go and it's set. It's just that easy. Now if you want to set all of them at once, you set the very first selection. Let's get that to $1. Press and hold your selection 3 and 4 buttons together for a couple seconds, and then that's going to lock in all of the selections for whatever selection 1 was set for. So now if I press 3, it's set for $1. 4 is set for $1. And finally 7, set for $1. So now all 7 selections are set for $1. So it's that simple to set your prices on your Dixie Narco stack machine that has the S2D control panel. There's some other functions that you could do in here. You can do also secondary pricing, so certain times of the day it would have a discounted price. Or you can go in there and set it to only accept dollar bills and turn off the coin acceptor. If you don't want to accept coins and you only want to have a dollar bill acceptor in there. But I'm not going to get into those options on this video. You can always download the owner's manual to the S2D control board and do those settings on your own. Once you close your inner door switch, it will get out of programming mode. There is no option that you have to go into on the front to get out of programming mode. And now, since all the drinks in the machine are set to $1, The display is going to display this $1 price all the time. Normally it would have just a decimal point here, a solid decimal point, if it were in normal running mode. Well, I just happen to have 4 quarters, so let's give this thing a try. Once I start putting money in, the display will show the credit in the machine. And $1. Now I can select anything. I'm going to get a water. And there we go. Well, that's how you change the price on a Dixie Narco stack machine. And as always, happy vending. My daughter wants this water.
I'm thirsty. So don't bully Dante.